Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Flop, a lifetime of regrettable musicals. Before we start our show, we'd like to remind you that the taking of photos and video is strictly prohibited by copyright and union regulations. However, since we can use all the free press we can get, feel free to snap away, but no flash, unless you plan on streaking down the center aisle. In the unlikely event of an emergency, you mofos are on your own. However, the cast will be making a beeline to the exits on either side of the stage or through the lobby doors in which you entered. In order to preserve the historical authenticity and legacy of Mr. DiCarlo's work, tonight, excerpts from his musicals will be presented as they were originally performed, back in a bygone era of Broadway, long before the hypersensitive, big baby, you better rethink that cast list and cancel culture of today. We understand that some of the content in tonight's performance may be disturbing to some audience members, including Republicans, straight people, and anyone who's ever stepped foot inside a church. And all three of these apply to you? This is not gonna be fun, people. And now, the American Theater Endowment proudly presents the Lifetime Achievement Award to one of Broadway's brightest spirits, Mr. Spumone DiCarlo. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your Master of Ceremonies, Ruthie Lamore Gonzalez.
Choose as the most significant Broadway composers of the 20th century. There will undoubtedly be some big names included, like Hammerstein, Bernstein, Weber, and Sondheim. And yet, the man who did more than anyone else to create the modern musical that we know and love today hardly rates a mention in most academic histories of the Broadway musical. But tonight, that all changes, as the American Theater Endowment honors Spumone DiCarlo with the Lifetime Achievement Award for his invaluable contribution to the American musical theater. Spumone, as known by his friends, is an artist of big risks and big dares. He is one of the theater's most prolific and beloved composers, playwrights, and producers. His wry wit punches the world's pomposities, and his melodies haunt the world's memories. His indelible spirit makes us laugh and would touch us out there in the dark, giving the dark a light and a life of its own. My grandmother, Lillian Elizabeth Lamore, was known around the world as Spumone's pet and starred in all 18 of his Broadway productions, spanning 40 years and a total of 57 performances on Broadway. And Grammy never missed a matinee. I have been privileged to know Spumone now for my entire life, and grew up backstage during the 70s and 80s when I would spend summers visiting with my grandmother in Manhattan. Being backstage as a child was truly magical, and I have so many fond memories of my first job at age 9. Stage manager. Over the years, I have seen many sides to this complicated and unique man. Uncle Spumone is by terms funny, boyish, self-effacing, adorable, complicated, passionate, lovable, explosive, demanding, and often extremely outrageous. When he is composing, it looks as if he is in the room with you. However, in reality, he is far, far away in some magical place where there is only Spumone, the notes, and a really big bag of weed. But when he comes back, he brings back music that is exciting, moving, beautiful, and equally bizarre. From the 1950s through the 1980s, this eccentric and avant-garde Italian composer penned and produced 18 regrettable musicals that all bombed on Broadway. His wide range of satire and drama celebrates love, life, death, and disaster, and has immeasurably enriched the Broadway stage. Spumoni's melodies, music, complex lyrics, and irreverent fables would come to make him a giant in musical theater. However, this success and notoriety would not come for half a century. Spumone Francesco De Carlo was born on June 27, 1924, in Noto, Sicily. He was the third child of Carlo and Connie De Carlo, who immigrated to America in 1926. At the young age of 2, Spumone began picking out fragments of melodies on the family piano with only 2 fingers. By 6 years old, he was playing the piano fluently, but it was all by ear. For Spumone, formal piano lessons would never work. By the age of 12, he was spending hours a day at the piano. At the age of 14, he would use all his allowance to see matinees of Broadway shows that entranced and inspired this wide-eyed boy to one day create his own musicals. At the age of 17, Spumone wrote his first musical, Oh, the Humanity, a bright and glitzy razzmatazz tap dance musical about the Hindenburg airship disaster of 1937. Actually, the first hour and 55 minutes are a lot of fun. It's the last 5 minutes that get a little dicey. With the onset of World War II, his first musical would never be produced. As in 1942, Spumone was drafted into the U.S. Navy and fought overseas, battling a kind of theater, the European theater of World War II. In 1945, Spumone returned home to Manhattan and started composing songs for what would become his first musical on Broadway. Hats off to the Amish. Hats Off to the Amish follows firstborn son Isaiah Petershine and his desire to leave his traditional Amish life and family and head to Broadway to fulfill his wanderlust dream of becoming a modern boy and Broadway star. The show opened on September 22nd, 1951 at the Mark Hellinger Theater and ran for a total of 6 performances. The East New Yorker blasted the show, saying, "To call it an anticlimax would be an insult, not only to climaxes, but to prefixes." Come with me now to Ronks, Pennsylvania, to see highlights from Spumone's first musical on Broadway, Hats Off to the Amish!
We love to sow our seeds.
We love to hope, we love to read and read.
We love being Amish, and that's the song we promise. We're Amish, and that's how we plan to stay. We love to milk our cows.
We love to connect things from our hen house.
We love being Amish, and that's the song we promise. We're Amish, and that's how we plan to stay. No need for electricity.
No need for a phone, radio, or a TV.
We love being Amish, and that's the song we promise. We're Amish, and that's how we plan to stay.
We are a God's Order Fellowship,
Also known as Christian traditionalists.
we love being Amish,
And that's the song we promise. We're Amish, and that's how we plan to stay.
we love to sow.
We love to sow our seeds. We love to sow our seeds.
We love to rake and weed. We love being Amish.
We love being Amish. We love to sow and
That's how we plan to stay.
That's how we plan to stay.
That's how we plan to stay.
We love being Amish, and that's the song we promise. We're Amish, and that's how we plan to stay.
Hey, Mama, you got a sec? Mama, I think it's time for me to go on your room, singer. I guess it's a little bit more complicated than that, Mama. Spit it out, Isaiah. The cows won't milk themselves. Okay, Mama. Here goes nothing.
Mama, can't you see who's on the spin? It just ain't me. I wanna be a modern boy. Have lots of toys. I will always be a member of this family. But Mama, hear me when I say I was born a long time ago on the dairy floor. But now it's time to forget the corn. Time for me to do my own horn. I will always be a member of this family. But Mama, hear me when I say, when I'm saying, wear a tie, date a guy. Mama, where's my piece of the pie? Mama, Amish ain't for me. Say goodbye, these dishpan hands. My teeth, you clean my pots and pans. I'm getting a Magna box to see Uncle Milty on TV. Why ride your horse around Times Square when you can cruise in your Bel Air? Keep your meat and dairy, lettuce and your taters fresh for weeks in your Calvinator.
That's a refrigerator, Mama.
No more hanging your clothes on the line when you're made tight and dry, then the record time. No more gray hairs that are feral. Book a date with Miss Clairol. Why read the paper when you can go to hear your news on the radio? No more milking udders, no more churning butter. I can't believe it's not butter. Give a man some room. Wear a tie, date a guy. Mama, where's my piece of pie? Mama, Mama. Welcome to the 20th century. Oh, Mama, Amish ain't for me.
This news, Isaiah, is a mother's worst nightmare. What, that I'm gay? No, that you want to be an actor. How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? If I try and bend that far, I'll break. Defy your devout faith in God, Mama? No. My sciatica's acting up again. Oh! I'll call you when I get to New York, Mama. No, Isaiah, no. Why not, Mama? Remember, we don't have a phone, dipshit. I promise to write every day.
I love New York in winter. The city is so chill. With a hey and a ho and a how do you do? New York, I'm talking to you. The city's bright and filled with lights, a million possibilities. I'll be all the rage on a Broadway stage. Mama, come and see me. I love New York in winter. The city is so chill. With a hey and a ho and a how do you do? New York, I'm talking to you.
Cowboy, wanna dance? A dance won't hurt ya.
Hey, Blinker, get your horse out of the frickin' street. The city's bright and filled with lights, a million possibilities. You'll be all the rage on the road.
listen to Mama. You were right, Mama. Right about everything.
Every one of us has a mother. Every mother wants to know we care. Sometimes words often go forgotten. Hard to say, hard to show, hard to let her really know that she's your mom. She's the one and only who sacrificed a lot to get it done. Through the years, laughs and tears, she's been going strong. Every day, in every way, that's why I dedicate this song. Thank you for the love you've shown, the home you gave my heart to own, and I thank you for the love you've given me. You'll always be the one who taught us right from wrong, the one who kept the family strong, and I thank you for the love you've given me.
She's my mom, she's the one and only who sacrificed a lot to get it done.
Through the years, laughs and tears, she's been going strong. Every day in every way, that's why we dedicate this song.
Thank you for the love you've shown, the home you gave our heart to own, and I thank you for the love you've given me. You'll always be the one who taught us right from wrong, the one who kept the family strong, and I thank you for the love you've given me.
And forever you'll be the one who gave me life, a soul, made my heart beat. And with this song we say to you what we never said but always knew. And I thank you for the love you've given me. And forever you'll be the one who gave me life, a soul, made my heart beat. And with this song we say to you what we never said but always knew. And I thank you for the love you've given me.
The pride, the grief, the slamming doors,
The good times and bad times and undone chore. And I thank you for the love. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the love you've given me.
I'm coming home, Mama. I'm coming home.
I'm here, I'm home, with my favorite home. I'm here to live the life I've always known. I love being Amish, and that's my solid promise. I'm Amish, and that's how I plan to stay. And best of all, I'm no longer gay. I'm bi.
In the summer of 1953, Pompeii on Blast opened at the Imperial Theater. Ramon's epic and dark musical recreates the final 24 hours of the city of Pompeii, which was entombed by a massive eruption from Mount Vesuvius in 79 AD, killing everyone and everything in its path. Sounds like a musical to me. Like the unfortunate people of Pompeii, audience members who attended the show would see the tragic results of being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Ladies and gentlemen, Pompeii on Blast!
The story of Pompeii on Blast. Come with us to ancient Rome, to the city we call home. Fish the sea and farm with us on the fertile mountain of Vesuvius.
When the magnet starts moving and the lava starts grooving, you better start running fast. It's August 24th, 79 AD. This is the story of Pompeii on Blast.
Did you hear that grumble?
Yeah, I heard that grumble.
My house is starting to crumble. Grumble, grumble, crumble, rumble. Look, the mountain, it's starting to tumble.
Everybody's fucked. Yeah, everybody's fucked.
No time to grab your garden hose. Everybody strike your final pose.
Fire shooting from the sky.
27 miles high.
2 million tons of lava by the second.
1,000 degrees, that's hotter than my pizza oven.
When the magnet starts moving and the lava starts grooving, you better start running fast, 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 run fast.
It's August 24th, 79 AD.
We're toast, we're screwed, we're history.
Time to race our destiny.
No time to scream.
No time to run. Get ready to be vaporized.
Pompeii, 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 Pompeii.
This is Pompeii on Blast.
Mount Vesuvius was fertile with wild cannabis. The people of Pompeii were both mentally and physically stoned into history, giving birth to one of Spumoni's biggest hits and go-to songs in every actor's audition book. It's fun to be stoned all the time.
It's fun to be stoned all the time.
fluffy, and if anybody said different, they're dumb.
Screw puffy, crunchy, all the way.
Puffies are a safe bet. You know what you're getting with every bite. No surprises. Just puffy goodness that is dope.
If you want to live dangerously, you gotta go crunchy, where every bite is an adventure. Crunchy is the way to go.
White cheddar puffs? Go to hell. We're already here. Just saying.
Puffies are light and fluffy, but still have a perfect amount of cheesiness. Have you ever sucked on one and it sort of melts in your mouth? Amazing! Crunchy, 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 crunchy. Flaming Hot 100.
Puffies are way less likely to crack your tooth mid-bite if you find a stale one.
Crunchy can mess your shit up if you bite into a stale one.
Dude, I'm totally baked.
Oh my god, baked Cheetos!
Bro, I'm so baked.
Tommy, who taught you how to do this stuff?
You, Dad, alright? I learned from watching you!
You wanna get high?
Toke, 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 who wants a toke, toke, toke? Who wants a hint? It's fun to be stoned all the time. It's fun to forget.
Bisceglie, A Man in His Chair, is a stylistic, postmodern, one-man musical that explores the work of German furniture maker Gustav Stickley, the most important figure of the American arts and crafts movement of the early 20th century. The show opened on February 13, 1954, and played for 3 performances at the Alvin Theater. Theater critic Justin Atkinson called the show creaky, wooden, and depressing, right up until the curtain call. Let's go back to 1913 and to the workshop of Gustav Stickley.
I make chairs, tap, tap, mission chairs, tap, tap, and they saw and stand and stain and drill all day. My chairs are very different from what has come before, so listen up and take a seat and hear me when I say Queen Anne is a bland art deco, never echo, Chippendales all high. Ball and stick is no new trick, and Duncan's pipes override. French provincial makes me mental, colonials too old. Empire is awfully tired, Louis XVI is droll. Clean and simple lines I design, I call it arts and crafts. Solid wood, cornichon, or by colonial never surpass. It's mission style, a modern style, soon the world will know.
suicidal, throat East Lake in the lake. Hayward, Wakefield, ain't so tasteful, and Renaissance makes me ache. Oh, it's almost time for supper. I better speed things up. Queen Anne's a land out to never go Chippendales will hide. All in sick is no news, you're getting down to fight for the ride. French medicine makes me little coils you roll. And iron is falling down, losing things control. Clean and simple lines of design and call it lots and grass. Solid wood, partial looks like falling never surpass. It's Michelin style and Lager style, so no one will know. Maybe one day Sigley's gin will be sold in Costco.
Gustav, your schnitzel with noodles is getting cold. If you don't come now, I'm going to feed your noodles to the poodle.
Coming! Jacobians for Lord of the Rings, George and Yogi. The quicker kids can say you're gonna make history. Gotta find the suicide. My name is Gustav Sigley, and one day the world will see that arts and crafts are part of furniture history. A solid chair, a modern chair with flair, designed by
Gay Girl, a gay musical. Yes, that is quite gay, isn't it? Wait, aren't all musicals gay? Could Gay Girl be the gayest musical ever written? Spamone's bold, brash, and brassy 1956 musical centers around the adolescent star-crossed romance of two teenagers, Billy and Barb. During the opening number, Barb reveals her little secret to Billy. The suspense is killing me. And now, Gay Girl.
Billy, you're my bestie, my confidant is true. But I have a little secret that might not jive with you. Billy, you're so handsome, so smart and funny too. But when I think of having sex, it isn't with you. Then because I'm gay girl, she's gay. She's gay girl, she's gay. And I'm not afraid to say that I'm gay. She's high in the loafers, but walks with authority. Pretty as a pansy and a friend of Dorothy. I'm gay girl, she's gay, she's gay. I'm gay girl, she's really gay. I'm gay girl, but not so gay to say girl. She's fruity as a fruitcake, no longer on the down low. Don't knock it till you try it, come taste the rainbow. I'm gay girl, she's gay. That's a gay girl, she's gay. And I'm not afraid to say that I'm gay. Super gay. I drive a Subaru, that's her car. And the drive-in movies you won't get far unless you are a true gold star. She's a thespian. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Salamian. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. And don't forget vegetarian.
And yes, you can be a thespian.
No, sorry, Billy. Boys are from Mars and girls are from Venus.
But I can change you with my
Golden peanut.
chapstick or lipstick.
Put away your dipstick, you're out of luck today. I'm here.
She's out.
I'm here
To shout.
that I'm unapologetically gay. I'm gay, 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 and we love you, love you, we love you, love you, we love you just the same. Gay girl.
Drama critic George Jean Nathan remarked, "I've had mosquito bites that were more passionate than this undead, unrequited, and altogether unfun, pseudo-romantic high school musical. It is too vulgar for anyone under 13 and too dumb for anyone over 13. The westward expansion around the time of the California Gold Rush saw a gaggle of pioneers moving out west to seek a better life. But the most infamous of these is the Donner Party. In late October 1846, a series of heavy snowstorms left the group of 87 adults and children stranded. The exhausted and desperate group resorted to eating mice and their own dogs before the unthinkable, cannibalizing their own dead. DeCarlo's Donner dinner party DeCarlo's Donner dinner party opened in the spring of 1963 and survived for only 4 performances at the Royale Theater. Brooks Atkinson of the New York Times said, "Donner dinner party is tasteless." When I say tasteless, I mean without flavor. Sweet, sour, salty, putrid, or otherwise. This show, In Search of an Identity, has all the saliva-stirring properties of week-old, pre-chewed gum. Ring the chow bell because it's supper time, y'all!
Ooh, I'm starving. What are we gonna do? What's this? Looks like Mama left us a note.
To my dearest family, in the event of my death, please honor my last wish. Eat me.
We're not gonna.
We're gonna live, and we're gonna honor Mama's last wish. I like it.
What's it taste like?
Mama, you taste like chicken. Daddy, you taste like stew. Grandma, you're little gamey. She's better without you. So pass that cousin tartar. I'm another helping of Auntie's ovaries caviar. It's gruesome, it's gory, but if you chew real fast, it tastes like calamari. A Donner dinner party, a Donner dinner party for 6. Brother, you're tough like bison.
Sister, you greasy ass duck.
Who'd ever think you two would pair with too much chud?
Join us for a cannibal luncheon.
Horse does may suggest a fried toad moving onion.
We'll do whatever it takes to live, but we draw the line at eating a McRib. A Donner dinner party, a Donner dinner party for 5. Here we go! Grandma's toe jam all wheat toast.
Grandpa's butt makes a great rump roast.
Love paws kidneys in my fold. Reverend Joe makes a killer sloppy Joe. Snap on top of sister. She tastes like a bocce chicken, not the sister. Our gay uncle is a flame flambe.
No thanks, I'll stick to my Chick-fil-A.
Auntie's nuzzle like a honey baked ham. The shit's getting weird like Sounds of the Lambs.
Here's to the Donners who lunch. Everybody barf. Mama, you taste like chicken. Daddy, you taste like stew. Grandma, you little gamey. She's better without you. So pass that cousin tartar. I have another helping of Auntie's ovaries caviar. It's gruesome, it's gory, but if you chew real fast, it tastes like calamari. A Donner dinner party, a Donner dinner party for 4. 3, 2. It's with great hesitation. Please cancel our reservation. Oh shit! It's with great hesitation. Please cancel my reservation. A Donner dinner party. A Donner dinner party for you.
Spanish influenza pandemic of 1918 was the most intense outbreak of disease in modern history. It killed upwards of 100 million people, casting a long shadow of fear and mystery. Yet, until recently, it was a forgotten pandemic downplayed by governments and the media. It was known all around the world as the Spanish flu, simply because Spain at the time continued to report on it when other governments refused. Wait, are we talking about 1920 or 2020? In partnership with the CDC, in the fall of 1968, Spumoni brought Spanish Flu in 3D to the Eden Theater. The hope was to make the show both an informative and entertaining PSA. Capitalizing on the 3D movie fads of the late 60s, Spumoni integrated a unique 3D effect by projecting Spanish flu ping pong ball flu spores at the audience. A fun little gimmick that audiences would eventually die for.
America, 1918.
Got a runny nose.
Can't smell anything, you just got a cold. You'll be fine in a day or two.
Guess again, bitch, you got the Spanish flu.
Why is it called the Spanish flu? Because it started in Spain.
I heard it started on a farm in Kansas.
Spain, dumbass. That's what the president said.
Mask up, girl, get your ass inside. Lock your doors, prepare to cry.
What in the hell are we supposed to do?
Nothing, bitch, it's the Spanish flu.
Achoo!
Got no job, got no school, nothing to do.
Can anyone spare a roll of TV or two?
Someone's had this never-ending deja vu.
Dream on, bitch, it's the Spanish flu.
No more masks. I'm immune compromise. Religious exemption here. I did my own research and I'm not wearing a mask.
Back up, bitch, and give me 6 feet. There's quarantine your ass for 2 weeks.
That is something you can make us do.
It's science, bitch, it's the Spanish flu. America, 1920. Got no friends.
Got no family. Where's my small business loan? Why the hell can't I taste my homemade sourdough? Stop this evil government coup.
No cool blue, it's the Spanish flu.
Today, the Spanish flu continues to ravage the world with over 200 million deaths from this violent invader.
And I haven't dyed my roots in 3 weeks. This is war.
You go do your hair. I'm done with you bitches and bouncing from here. Non-vaxxers are so weird. See you again in 100 years. Oh, hell no.
Okay, so who caught the Spanish flu? Congratulations. It was only a matter of time, right? At intermission, please show your balls to the house manager to receive your choice of a free booster shot or ventilator. Insomnia opened on June 9th, 1970 at the Birdland Jazz Club in Hell's Kitchen. Spamone's new and experimental musical performed from 2 to 5 a.m. after club hours and featured a Sarah Vaughan-esque jazz singer who sat up in bed and sang one 3-hour song. Clive Barnes of the New York Times said, "A promising new contender has arrived in the crowded sleep aid aisle." Joining the ranks of Sominex, Mornidine, and Flurazepam is DeCarlo's Insomnia, Broadway's new sleeping pill that will not only put you to sleep, but make you want to overdose on a handful of sleeping pills. After 4 tired performances, the show peacefully passed away in its sleep on June 12th. And today is considered the ultimate DeCarlo cult classic for woke people.
Can't close my eyes, can't sleep awake. I'm up all night, yeah, I'm on the brink. Alley Cat and I, singing insomnia. Lost count of my sheep in a mellow tone, and out of melatonin, the clock keeps ticking, and I keep on crooning. Lord, please let me sleep and stop this insomnia. I'm turning into a vampire. Mr. Sandman, if you're real, please give Mama a big spoonful of extra strength NyQuil. Dreamland is where this sleepyhead wants to count her C's. C. Can't you see that burning? The midnight oil is just about as fun as watching water boil. Hypnos, god of sleep. If you are a fan, please bring me a midnight snack, a turkey leg loaded with tryptophan. This is such a bore. Let's jump to the coda, put me in a coma, and in with a snore. I've got insomnia. Finally. Why the fuck would you wake me up when you know I can't sleep? I've got insomnia.
Patty Hearst transformed from American heiress to terrorist in the most bizarre kidnapping story in American history. Patty was carried kicking and screaming from her California apartment, shoved into the trunk of a car, and sped off into the night. 4 months later, she stunned the world with her announcement that she had joined her captors. She became a gun-toting revolutionary and was branded a common criminal. Is Patty America's most famous crime victim? Or is she the richest and most famous turncoat in American history? Either way, Patty is the star of Spamone's 1976 musical, Oh, Patty. The New York Post wrote, Oh, Patty brings us all together, I imagine, in paralyzing boredom. This show really gives you the feeling of being bound, gagged, and locked in a dark closet. We now go to the Hearst residence, where one of Patty's captors, Sin Q of the Symbionese Liberation Army, calls Patty's parents with their ransom demands.
Hello, 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 hello. Earth's residence, how may I help you?
house.
Please hold, please hold, please hold. Catherine, can you chit-chat? I've got a man on hold. Can you come to the phone or should I tell him you're indisposed?
Who is it? Tell him we don't need an extended car warranty.
May I ask who is calling?
The SLA with a warning.
It's the LDS with the warning.
Tell him we're Catholic and we're not conforming.
It's the SLA and Pat wants to speak to Mama.
It's the NRA and Patty wants to speak to her mama.
Tell her to come home enough with all the drama. Never mind, give me the damn phone. Patty, this is your mother. Oh, Patty, what have you done? Oh, Patty, is it true you got a gun? Oh, Patty, first things first, Mom and Dad love you, you'll always be a Hearst. Oh, Patty, the news is all a buzz. Oh, Patty, should we call the fuzz? Oh, Patty, Mom and Daddy bad, come home, baby, let us call you a cab. Oh, Patty, don't you miss your fam? Oh, Patty, why the hell you want a lamb? Oh, Patty, why don't you come home for dinner? Sounds like she might pass. We have in your favor tonight, honey, pheasant underclass.
Please put Mr. Hurst on the telephone.
Randall, pick up the phone. Some guy wants to talk to you.
Who is it? Tell him we don't need an extended car warranty.
It's the man who's called Patty from TWS.
This is Randall Madison Hurst. What can I do for you?
I want you to feed every poor person in the Bay Area for a week. If you want Patty to return home safely, it will cost you $400 million.
Is this some type of prank? You're a funny crank caller. You won't get a dime out of me. Bitch the satanic $4.
Randall, give me the phone. I want to talk to my daughter.
Tell your mommy to give us some money.
Patty, does the guy talking about the ransom got a good job? Is he tall? Is he handsome? He sounds hot. Randall, I told you we need a new phone. I can't make out a word Patty's saying. It's like she's locked in a closet somewhere in limbo. I can't make out a word. It's just all mumbo jumbo.
Mumbo jumbo.
Mumbo jumbo.
Oh, Patty, what have you done? Oh, Patty, is it true you got a gun? Oh, Patty, first things first, Mom and Dad love you, you'll always be a Hearst. Oh, Patty, the news is all about us. Oh, Patty, should we call the fuzz? Oh, Patty, Mom and Dad and Dad, come home, baby, let us call you a cab. Oh, Patty, don't you miss your fam? Oh, Patty, why the hell you on the lamb? Oh, Patty, why don't you come home for dinner? Send us a money and stop your slacking.
The only thing we'll send. The only thing we'll send. The only thing we'll send for Patty is a Patty wagon.
Oh, Patty.
We all know little orphan Annie. But did you know she had a sibling? Sister, brother, or other from another mother? Little Orphan Manny opened on March 13th, 1976 at the St. James Theater. The story centers around little orphan Manny's confusion of gender and sexual identity. Since this is such a complicated and touchy topic, we will leave it to the orphans to explain. Let's go now to the St. Hudson's Home for Girls and everyone else.
Manny, did you have that same spooky nightmare again? Yeah. Tell us about it. Again?
one should I choose? Help me, Kate, Pepper, and Tessie, 'cause I'm so damn confused. Him, her, them, they, them, he, she, he, them, they, them, theirs, until I know. Just call me your baby. Him, her, them, they, their, he, she, his, he. Now do you see how tricky it can be?
Quiet down, little man. You're all girls now. Shut the fuck up.
Miss Hannigan, you're so dumb. Gender is a big spectrum. Language won't define me. Open your mind to see me.
We see your beauty, little orphan Nanny. Him, her, love, they, she, he, them, they, them, theirs.
Till I know, just call me your baby. Him, her, them, they, there's he, she, his, he.
Wait, I'm confused. So what you're saying is that pronouns are the things we use to refer to people in the third person that aren't their names. They're also often used as the linguistic representations of people's gender identities.
Bingo, kid!
Betcha you're gender fluid or non-binary. Maybe you're bi-gender. Betcha you're just poly. Maybe you're gender neutral or agender. Betcha you're gender queer. Maybe you're a gay bear.
Maybe I'm cisgender until it's clear to me. I guess I'll keep rocking androgyny.
We love and support you. No answers right or wrong. Let's keep it moving. Cut to the chorus. Everyone try to sing along.
Him, her, them, they, them, he, she, his, he. Them, they, them, theirs, until I know. Just call me your baby. Him, her, them, they, then he, she, his, he. No one but you can define it. A feeling within when there's no denying. Live your truth, and you're who you're meant to be. Him, her, them, they, their, he, she, hers, he.
Welcome back. In 1977, Annie, a total ripoff of Little Orphan Nanny, opened on Broadway to rave reviews. Spamone's lawyers, Paul and Weiss, sent a cease and desist letter to Charles Strauss's legal counsel. Hogan and Hartson replied with this brief written correspondence. It's a hard knock life, kid. Despite dozens of failed attempts to stop Annie, she continues to this day to strike it rich on stages around the world. In 1977, Jim Jones and more than 1,000 of his followers moved to Guyana to live in the newly established socialist utopian society, the People's Temple and Jonestown settlement. A little more than a year later, more than 900 of those followers were dead by suicide and murder committed under the direction of Reverend Jim Jones. Spumoni's one-act musical, Jonestown Live. Jonestown Live only survived 3 performances at the Uris Theater. Walter Kerr of the New York Times wrote, Jonestown Live has 0 pulse and is DOA. There is not a laugh, not one, I counted. Other than the cast, no one in the audience is drinking Spumoni's Kool-Aid. Did you know that Marie Antoinette never said, let them eat cake? Now I know what some of you are thinking. Of course she did. She spoke French. But she also never said, qui mangeait de la brioche? In fact, this saying in France actually predated her arrival by almost a century. This myth is often stated that on her way to the guillotine, she exasperatedly said, let them eat cake! Another version says that when she heard the people were starving from lack of bread, she suggested, let them eat cake. And that version is the motif of Spamone's disco musical. Let them eat cake. Let Them Eat Cake was dubbed as one of Broadway's first jukebox musicals. The show opened on July 4th, 1979 at Studio 54. The show featured a 60-foot, electric, rotating, 3-tiered cake dance floor that sadly collapsed during bows on opening night, injuring the cast and having Actors Equity Association close down the production. The show only offered 1 serving of cake, but tonight we offer you another slice. Ladies and gentlemen, let them eat cake!
My queen, my queen, my queen, my queen. The peasants are starving in the streets. They're tired and weary, ragged and hungry, 'cause they ain't got nothing to eat. My queen, my queen, my queen, my queen. The situation's filled with dread. Your people are starving like Marvin. Are you ready to break bread? What should we do to solve their ache? What should we do to solve their tummy ache?
Let them eat cake.
My queen, my queen, my queen, my queen. Did I hear you say by mistake? Did you say, let them eat cake? Why give them cake when they can have breadcrumbs? Are you really ready to put on an apron?
My queen, my queen, my queen, my queen. What part of this did you not glean? To let them feast on Twinkies isn't wrong. Throw them a zinger, give them your ding dong.
My queen, my queen, my queen, my queen.
Please shut up and stop singing. You know that I'm on vocal rest, but if you insist, I won't protest. Give me a mic and a B flat, and I'll show you where the party's at. Let them eat cake, let them eat cake. Tell the royal staff it's time to bake. Pull out the flour, sugar, and butter, and mix it all together, and you've got a winner.
Feed it to the people, put it in the street. Let's watch from the window as they devour this sweet treat. Opening the castle gates.
Someone left the cake out in the rain. I don't think that I can take it, 'cause it took so long to bake it, and I'll never have that recipe again.
Take it, take it, take it, take it. I baked it.
You baked it?
I baked it.
Your queen, Marie Antoinette.
Let him eat cake, shy, my peasants, please partake. I'll give you the finger, my lady finger. It's soaked in rum. It's called tiramisu. It's soaked in rum.
Rummy is so yummy, yummy in my tummy. I think that we're gonna get along.
If you like cocoa, then take a bite. My devil's food cake is a chocolate delight.
We love the devil's food, love the devil's food. Satan sure can bake good.
My angel food cake is truly divine.
Angels we have heard on high. Thank you, Jesus, for the sugar high. Sugar high.
Let's get this party started. Royal pastry roll call.
Introducing Duchess Betty Crocker. The Pillsbury. Lady Sarah Lee. Duncan Hines. General Mills. And no better at his bitch, Little Debbie.
I'm a diabetic.
I've got the insulin. It's too late for him. We'll have some. Open up, 'cause here I come. Let it be cake, let it be cake. Don't be shy, my peasants, please partake, partake. Pull out the flour, sugar, and butter, and mix it all together, and you got a winner. My desserts are delicious and feed your soul. Heads will roll for my Swiss roll.
You might want to rethink that lyric.
Good call. I hope you had your fill and felt my loving. I've got a gift for you. Everybody's getting an easy bake oven.
My queen, electricity won't be invented for another century.
How does it work?
Mix up the batter and leave it in the sun. Wait a few weeks and you've got lunch. You've got lunch.
Today sure I will never forget. We'll be back tomorrow for another slice. Thank you, Mama, for saving our life.
Make someone happy. Make someone happy. Let it be cake. Let it be cake.
In his obituary, the New York Times called Robert Franklin Stroud America's most famous convict as the Birdman of Alcatraz. However, Stroud never had birds in Alcatraz. Keep that fact to yourself, as it's not good for gift shop sales. In 1920, in the exercise yard, Stroud found the remains of a bird nest, which contained 3 live baby sparrows. He decided to try and nurse them back to health, and thus the Birdman of Alcatraz was born, even though it was at Leavenworth Penitentiary in Kansas. Birdman of Leavenworth just doesn't have the same ring. Anyway, Stroud brought the 3 sparrow chicks to his cell, improvised a nest, and started feeding his new roommates. In 1963, Robert Stroud died at age 73, having been incarcerated for the last 54 years of his life, of which 42 were spent in solitary confinement. Birdman Blues opened in the summer of 1982. Birdman Blues opened in the summer of 1982 at the John Golden Theater and ran for 6 performances. Theater critic Alvin Klein wrote, "Birdman Blues is a sobering interlude of minimum security imprisonment that may inspire you to pull out a pen and attend to long neglected tasks like finishing last Sunday's crossword puzzle or balancing your checkbook. And now, Birdman Blues.
Let me tell you a little story about the Birdman of Alcatraz. Who got the Birdman? Come a little closer to my cell window and listen up now. I said, let me tell you a little story about Robert Stroud, who's got the Birdman Blues.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near?
Blackbirds singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn how to fly.
Bye, 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 blackbird, bye.
Now did you know all the little birdies on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go tweet, tweet.
Tweet, 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 rockin' robin.
Skylark, have you anything to say to me? 'Cause this is what it sounds like when doves cry.
Cry, 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 cry.
Greenfinch, Lindbergh, Nightingale, Blackbird, teach me how to sing. Come on, child, teach daddy how to sing. Yeah.
Tra la 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 la, tra la.
You know I heard some over the river, yeah, yeah. Bluebirds fly.
Why, oh, why can't I?
You best sing for yourself and you'll get practice, baby. 'Cause songbirds always eat real good.
Songbirds always eat real good, real good.
Well, everybody's talking about the birds of the world. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you, darling, you know the wind beneath my wings.
Thank God for you, thank God for you, the wind beneath my wings.
But the bird you cannot change, this bird you cannot change. Lord knows I can't change.
Free bird, free bird, free bird.
Oh, and if I could, you know that I would fly away with you. But I can't, 'cause I'm the Birdman of Alcatraz singing the Birdman Blues.
He's got the Birdman, bird.
Oh, yeah.
Following a popular trend of emerging rock musicals on Broadway, Spumone partnered with the New York State Department of Motor Vehicles to create an educational 80s rock musical that would give the audience traffic school credit for attending. Traffic School the Musical was an 8-hour musical. Performed in 4 2-hour acts. However, after the first week of previews, 90% of the students left at the first intermission. As a solution, Spumone ran the show straight for 8 hours with no intermission. And posted armed rent-a-cops at the doors to keep the students focused. New York Times drama critic Ben Brantley said, "Traffic School the Musical sacrifices itself night after night, and with considerable anguish, to make every other musical on Broadway look good. Get ready to be schooled at Traffic School the Musical."
smug, no last for me. Tweaker, with the blinker, I'm just a tweaker, with the blinker. A tweaker, with the blinker, I'm just a mule carrying a pound of crack in my sphincter. I've got expired tax, I guess I should open my pay. I didn't pay, so I'm here today, instead of going to jail.
Following too closely. I don't mean to be so damn clingy. I don't mean to tailgate you. But until I know that you love me too, until you do, I follow way too closely.
I'm driving non-op, but it's operational. Yo, Conklin, you gotta be confrontational. I'm driving non-op, but it's operational. Right now, my cash flow is situational.
This Saturday's such a bust. This Saturday's gonna suck. This Saturday driving school, the musical.
So what's everybody's daily? For me, it's a stock 68 Ford F-250 4x4 highball. Some guys drive a Honda and some do Subaru. Some boys brag about their Jag. Now that I never do. Cause I love trucks, big boy trucks. The bigger the better, I say. Tried and true, lift and raise. Ride the road today. Hey, hey, hey. Here we go. Come on now. Muddy, rusty, dead, two-tone round rain. Oh, my truck.
Oh, big boy truck.
Made in the US of A. Honey, don't you fear when you see my big tires in your rear. This ain't no case of road rage. This is just a country boy looking for a day.
Howdy.
Muddy, rusty, dead, two-tone private rain. Oh, my truck.
Oh, big boy truck.
Made in the US of A. I'm not the type of boy who likes to brag and gloat. But since I added those headers and flows, that sucker stands like a boat. Come on up, honey. Make thunder, he's my dog. Legs bumping, grind, I'm talking four-wheel time. Till we're muddy and dirty like three happy hogs. Muddy, rusty, dead and dang. Two-tone private rain. Oh, my truck.
Oh, big boy truck.
Made in the US of A. Get that Lexus out of Texas. Trade that Accord for a sidestep forward. Move that Miata, you little weasel. My baby buck needs to drink the diesel. Shots by Rancho, can by Esky. My Eagle rims look mighty purty. 6 Dunlap tires will sure look coolie when you run them on your Dodge Ram dually. Spinning roll bar, rear bar, Mopar, toolbox, drift bars, winch, mud flats, and to top it off, I got a sweet gun rack. Don't cry, darling, in a stitch. I'm gonna tow you home on a 7-ton hitch. Wanna change your luck, son? Go and do what I do. Go out and get a truck. I guarantee you'll get further with Debbie if you drive a full-size Chevy. Yes, sir. Muddy, rusty, dead, two-tone private rain. Oh, I love my truck, oh, my big boy truck.
Oh, he loves his truck. Oh, his big boy truck.
Made in the good old USA.
He's getting 5 miles to the gallon.
I love my muddy, rusty, dead and day. Big boy truck. Man, oh man, there's nothing like a big boy truck.
Uh-huh.
gesture and accepted all the blame. Sideswipe my heart. You may be uninsured, but I love you just the same.
I thank the Lord the day you're forward. Deep on my heart a chord when you sideswipe.
Sideswipe, sideswipe, swipe my heart. My life is total because of you.
The world has no shortage of cryptids. There's Bigfoot, chupacabras, thunderbirds, the kraken, and countless others in local folklore. But one stands out as the most elusive and most photographed: the Loch Ness Monster. For centuries, the Highlands of Scotland have provided a stunning backdrop to one of the world's most enduring mysteries. A terrifying creature that's been spotted beneath these tranquil waters thousands of times, yet still remains unidentified. Is it simply a legend, or a case of mass hysteria, or the premise for a Broadway musical? To Carlos, Nessie, and Me. To Carlos, Nessie, and Me opened on November 4th, 1984 at the Winter Garden Theater. This musical fable spotlights Brody Claghorn, a young man who is in love with Nessie. Does Brody suffer from objectophilia? A form of emotional, sexual, or romantic attraction to inanimate or imaginary objects? Or is the monster real? Since most of the non-union actors could not do a proper Scottish accent, Spumoni said it was okay to do an Irish accent, as it was close enough for tourists from the Midwest. Come with me now as we investigate one of the world's most enchanting mysteries.
Is that you? Where are you? I like your singing, Missy. But can you please speak? Where are you?
By the weeping willow.
I don't see ya.
I see you.
You do?
Yes.
Do you find me handsome, Missy? No. Missy, are you really there? If so, can you please appear?
I'm here. I appear in many forms. Spirit form, human form, monster form, maiden form.
I don't know if I'm more turned on or freaked out, but I'm here for it. Nessie, is this some type of sick joke? Are you real or some type of catfish?
I'm not a catfish, Brody. I'm a monster. The Loch Ness Monster.
Well, if you're a monster, then I like monsters.
How old are you, Nessie?
Old.
Like, how old?
70 million years old.
Okay, I'm cool with the age difference. But how can we get together if I never see ya?
You do see me. You see me right now.
But I don't.
But you do.
But I don't.
But you do. I'm in your mind. I'm trapped in your mind and only you can release me.
I still don't get it. But I feel a song coming on.
Open your mind and you will find antipsychotic drugs to stop hearing voices. You're in love with an urban legend. Should I invite Puff the Magic Dragon over for a three-way?
Do you know it?
Your diagnosis might scare ya, but it won't kill ya. You've got a classic case of objectophilia. I make believe a fantasy, I'm not real. Your doctor and I'm phoning to adjust your serotonin. Brody, it's time to take your pill. Release me before the luck runs dry.
I'll never say goodbye.
Okay, then Brody, will you marry me tonight?
I do. Do you?
I do,
You do.
I do. If you sign this prenup tonight.
Ain't a believer in the legend. A story that's always been told and retold about a scary monster. Either you hate or either you are a believer in the legend. Who's with me? Down by the dock, around 12 o'clock, you can hear the devil roar. Is it a bunch of malarkey, or a modern phenomenon, or just a beat a drunken Scottish folklore? Either you hate or you are, ain't a believer in the legend. A story that's always been told and retold about a scary monster. Either you ain't or you are a believer in the legend.
It's swamp gas, a weather balloon,
A bagel stick in the water.
It's a mirage, it's totally wrong.
A bagel stick in the water.
A floating log, a drowning dog.
A bagel stick in the water.
it's a hoax, a silly joke.
A bagel stick in the water.
It's crazy talk, it's Photoshop.
A bagel stick in the water. Whatever it is, it's got to go. The devil spawned from down below. Come back to die. Kill the beast. Kill the beast. Kill the beast. Either you hate or you are, ain't a believer in the legend. Either you hate or either you are a believer in the legend. Stop! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! And who the fuck are you?
I'm Brody, and Nessie is my fiancée.
You're gonna marry the Loch Ness Monster? Have you gone and lost your goddamn grip? Can you believe this guy?
That's your problem, Dougal. You don't believe. You people need to believe.
Believe in what?
And if you do, you'll discover something new. It's easy to embrace the truth. We believe. We believe. We
Nessie, is that you? Great and fine and song and more, but I'm still not buying your bullshit. Nessie! Nessie!
Don't you fret for me, Brody boy. I don't feel any pain. Okay, that's painful.
No! Nessie! Nessie! How many bullets, Dougal? How many bullets? You all killed her. So, Olive Garden? Yeah.
protested the show, demanding that Nessie not be shot and killed on stage. Spumone tried to negotiate with the protesters, with a compromise, to keep the show as written and just shoot Nessie off stage. After a week of violent protests in front of the theater and a scathing open letter in the New York Times, Spumone conceded and responded to the public outcry by rewriting this new and more animal-friendly finale.
We believe, we believe, we believe.
Nessie, is that you?
She's as real can be, and my beautiful bride.
You're right, Brody. I'm not a sea creature. I'm a dragon.
Bullshit.
The rewrites, Pomoni. I'd say that new finale was well done. Dump, a rhythm and blues musical, opened on March 29th, 1986, at the St. James Theater. A rom-com musical about Jenny Mudd, a recent divorcee who is purging her old life and disposing of her ex-husband's junk. Jenny makes weekly booty calls to the city dump, where she has rebound sex with Judd, a lovable sanitation worker and inspiring boy band singer. Judd and a few guys from the landfill are in a boy band called Trash Man and the Gulls. And they gig around town.
Hey, what do you got for me today? Anything good?
Maybe. Why don't you come take a peek in my box?
Hey, Jenny, tonight me and the guys were playing down at the Lung Shop. I'd love for you to come and check out a new song.
Yeah. No, I can't.
I know this, us, all of this is complicated, but I like you, Jenny. I like you a lot. Did I do something wrong?
No, Judd, look, it's not you, it's me.
No, it's not you, it's me.
No, it's not you, it's me.
No, it's not you, it's me.
Okay, cool. Later.
Hey, Jenny, wait! From the start you owned my heart. I loved you from hello. I wished and prayed you felt the same. I still don't think you know. I've grown so very close to you. I want you more each day. So tell me what I mean to you. I need to know today. Cut the crap. Stop dumping on me. Am I your friend, your lover, or just a piece of side booty? Tell me who I am. Answer me, please. Keep your junk in your trunk and say that you love me. Come on, girl. Don't you go and throw our love away. stop and start. You make my world go round. You make me feel just like a king. When in your arms I'm found. I need an even keel with you. You can't hold all the cards. So hear me out just one more time on what I need right now. Cut the crap. Stop dumping on me. Am I your friend, your lover, or just a piece of side booty? Tell me who I am. Answer me, please. Keep your trunk in your trunk and say that you love me. Why won't you promise? Say you'll be the one and only one you see.
The only one you see.
Why won't you tell me I'm the best?
Baby, you're the best.
Until then, I'll wait. I have just one request. Stop the cry. Stop on me, baby.
Am I your friend?
Stop
Just a piece of
side, baby.
Tell me who stopped the
Answer me, please. Keep your trunk in your trunk and say that you love me. Tell me now, tell me how to make your heart give us such a start. Oh, baby, how to make your heart love me. Don't forget about me, girl, or to put out your recycling on Tuesdays. Love me.
The New York Times said, "Dump, it stinks." And it did. DiCarlo insisted on trucking in 10 tons of real garbage each night to be used on stage to give the audience a true sensory experience of being in a dump with the actors. It was no surprise when the cast and crew contracted dysentery and hoof and mouth disease from performing in unsanitary waste. The New York Board of Health closed down the show after 8 performances. Frank Rich, the butcher of Broadway, quoted, "Dump is pure garbage and the perfect first date musical. If your date likes it, do not date that person again. And if you like it, there may not be a second date." In the spring of 1988, DiCarlo's new hip-hop musical, London Cat House, opened at the Broadway Theater. London Cat House explores the underbelly of a brothel in 1770, where prostitutes, druggies, dealers, runaways, and street people, basically San Francisco, sing and dance to a new beat. As this show contains crass descriptions of the human anatomy and sexual acts, anyone offended by this list of words is encouraged to take a bathroom break. We will flash the house lights when it's safe to return to your seat. The rest of you, come on up to the London Cat House!
Give me a beat.
you wanna get with me. For a shilling, yeah, I'm willing. That will get you a little lap kiss. For a pence, I'll treat you like a gent. Come on, my help, a working growing rent. For a few tuppence, we can get it poppin', poppin' and a poppin' like but Mary Poppins. I'm Juliet from Stratford upon Avon. All the world's a stage when I do you with my strap on. Make me a star, I'll act any scene. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Weinstein. Pull down your knickers, let me help you with that zipper, then slice me open like a Jack the Ripper. No need to handle me with care. Stuffing with your stuffing like I'm Paddington Bear.
My name is Leah, it's really nice to meet you. One night with me, 2 weeks of gonorrhea. You look to me like an undercover Bobby. Back off, bud, sex to me is just a hobby. Go on and frisk me boobies and me muff. To help you out, I brought my own handcuffs. Want to get kinky? There's nothing I won't let. Make me behave with your big nightstick. Don't be shy, why all the fuss? Come and take a ride on my double Dutch bus.
I'm the Nightingale of Berkeley Square, and I'm here to make you mofos aware. Yo, Sherlock Holmes, help me solve a caper. I can't seem to find your little man. Yo, Prince Andrew, come and taste my lips. Today's special is the fish and tits. Not into cod, may I suggest a mutton? I promise I've got the best pies in London. Hey boy, you wanna get wild? I'll heat it up and serve it up like Julia Child. Hey boy, you wanna taste my cooking? Try a free sample of my sticky toffee pudding.
My name is Flowers with the most experience. I've been turning tricks since 1696. The coast may be a little dusty and rusty, but with a jolly tetanus, we'll both be dumpy. Do you like my fanny? In my granny panties? Hope me that you do, and it makes you really rapid. I like to take you in my bowling basement. Just be careful of my hip replacement. I shall be on the steps of the Parliament. But first, let me find my polar dent.
Stop, collaborate and listen. Get ready for a girl who is really different.
I'm Big Ben, but you can call me Madam. You pretend I'm Eve and I'll pretend you're Adam. Running low on cash, no need to sweat another. I happily accept. Discover, even though the gig is paid by the hour, I promise to beg you every quarter hour. Hey dude, you wanna get lewd? Lift up my skirt to see my royal family jewels. If you do, we'll have one hell of a time. You show me yours and I'll show you mine. All you into groups, how about an orgy? Do me doggy style like the Queen's royal corgi. I like a banger in my mash, a toad in my hole, a shepherd in my pie, that's how this freak rolls. Lick me like a lollipop should be licked. Time for dessert, my famous spotted dick. Wanna get laid till you're laid over, then yo-yo. You met the right hoe. I'll do you on the top, I can't none in Heathrow.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down.
Oh no, lady.
So who do you pick to be in your bed? Florence, Rita, Leah, Macy, Juliet.
Oh, Big Ben.
Do you like it shaved or do you like it hairy? Depending on our room, prices may vary. My Hollywood badge is smooth front to back. Let's heat it up with some hot Brazilian wax.
My green Porsche never needs a prune.
Mother Jezel is bedazzled. No fooling.
Come and land hard on my landing strip.
My Bermuda Triangle is a one-way trip.
So now you've met all our chickadees. We hope you like our selection of feral kitties. We hope you had a good time. We hope we made it nice. Sorry about the herpes, crabs, and lice. Come on back when wanking won't suffice.
And next time, don't forget to bring your wife.
The show was too lewd, the sound too new, and sadly closed after only 7 performances. Drama critic John Lahr of The New Yorker wrote, "What a joke. A hip-hop musical set in the 1700s will never make a dime on Broadway." Oh, come on back, you prude. seats. In 1981, Spumoni composed Van Gogh a Go-Go, a tale of an art history teacher, Mr. Park, who is frustrated with his students' lack of interest in learning. Following 40 years of flops, producers feared that audiences would not attend. So they brought in a TV personality to star in the show and help get butts in seats. An aging Paul Lynde was brought in to star as Mr. Park. Sadly, the untimely death of Paul Lynde forced the show to halt production. It would take several years and a partnership with Atari to develop new groundbreaking technology to bring a hologram of Paul Lynde to life using beta tape rehearsal footage. But despite virtually starring a TV personality in the role, producers decided to remove Spumoni's name from the poster. The show still bombed. Devastated that his name had been removed from the poster, Spumoni vowed to never write another musical again. And in 1989, he quietly slipped away into oblivion, aka Coalinga, California. However, his story doesn't end here. In 2005, Spumoni's grandson, Gino DiCarlo, posted videos of Spumoni's musicals on a newly formed video channel called YouTube. Hundreds of views turned to thousands, soaring into the millions, and skyrocketing DiCarlo to instant viral celebrity and international acclaim from a new generation of theatergoers. In 2022, Van Gogh a Go-Go became a worldwide viral sensation on TikTok, with over 75 million people doing the Van Gogh a Go-Go dance challenge.
It starts with a little roll off your hips, paint a big C and do a fussy dip. Rinse off your brush and add some dots. Then shake your tush and drop it like it's hot. Do a hand roll like you got vertigo. Cut off your ear and you're Vincent Van Gogh. Put it all together and you're ready to roll. Everybody do the Van Gogh a Go-Go.
More than 40 years after his last musical, tonight Spumoni gets his just desserts. He is revered as one of the most influential and groundbreaking composers and lyricists of the 20th century. I'm not just speaking from the heart, I'm also speaking from the teleprompter when I say that I have often wished that I could give him something that he too could treasure as I treasured his gifts. And tonight, thanks to the American Theater Endowment, I can. I can present this very special award, which in a sense is personally inscribed by me, Grandma, everyone here, and each loving member of the theater. It is my extreme honor to present the American Theater Endowment Lifetime Achievement Award to one of Broadway's brightest spirits, Mr. Spumoni DiCarlo!
to soon. I brought some notes, so I don't forget. I'd like to thank the American Theater Endowment, family, friends, colleagues, try to be sincere. When I first got to Broadway in 1950, I yelled, "Bernstein, move over!" Literally, I was driving a cab. I said, "Hey, Len, get out of the street!" I drove the cab during the day to pay for the show and went to rehearsal at night. So I finally made it, huh? There it is. I can finally feel my lungs again.
So, Louie, you can't smoke inside the theater. It's not PC.
You can't cancel Spumoni. I was cancelled 40 years ago. You know, someone once said it's better late than never. Well, f that guy, okay? It's not better late. It's okay late, but not better late. Hey. Who would think I'd make more money in 1 year on the YouTube than 40 years producing Broadway show? Thanks to my grandson Giovanni, who put my shows on the YouTube, I woke up one day and I was like, holy, 800 million subscribers. I said to myself, Mamma mia, you like me. You really like me. You know, the greatest generation did not get Spumoni, but Generation X gets Spumoni. Suck it, boomer. I love my millennials, and they love me for loving them. And we love each other. And that's because none of us got any love in our childhood. And that's the showbiz, kid. When I was young, I said, oh my God, I want to be legendary. Now I say, oh my God, I'm just a legendary. You might ask, why do they call me Spumoni? Like the sweet ice cream with the hard fruits and nuts. Maybe it's because Spumoni has a sweet heart, a hard head, and I'm just nuts. Let's check out my YouTube channel, Spumoni D official _ account. Spumoni channel name was taken by the Dryers ice cream. Boycott Dryers, eat Briars, okay? No more Dryers. Look at all the people. At all the people. Be sure to smash that subscribe and the like button and click the little bell thing. Everyone, pull out your phones and let's watch an advert. Thank you. I just made the $4. Let's watch another one. I need another $17 to get out of the parking garage. Hey, Kumba, why are you skipping? No skipping. This is show business, not a show art. I did the 40 years of art, and look at how that turned out. No more art. Watch the damn ads, people. Spumoni only gets paid if you watch the entire ad. So no skipping. Spumoni needs your love. Spumoni needs your money. Don't get me wrong. Money isn't everything. But it is when you haven't got any. For all of the old people over 25 who want to hear more of Spumoni's music, you can now buy my digitally remastered albums. Now that's what I call Spumoni. Each month we send you the Broadway show CD. If you don't like, just return the unused portion of the product, and I'll return the unused portion of your money. I'm so excited to announce that I will now license some of my biggest shows to a new generation of thespians. Next month, we're launching with Little Orphan Nanny Jr. This exciting Broadway junior show kit includes 30 scripts, piano vocal score, accompaniment tracks, and a parent gender resource guide so parents can shut the f up and let their kids be who they are. Currently, Little Orphan Nanny Jr. is only available in Florida. We'll see how it goes. Texas is next. You know, I don't really deserve this award, but I have arthritis and I don't deserve that either. I'd like to dedicate this honor to everyone and anyone who's ever been a part of my show. We sure had a lot of good times creating music, memories, and mayhem. You know, life is like composing a song. Of course, there will be good notes, but it's the bad notes that we learn from. And that can create a beautiful melody. After all that's been sung and done, I wouldn't change a single note, except for that E flat in the Gay Girl finale. But other than that, I'm cool. This is Beyond the Caro, reminding you to always say please and thank you.